What brings you here? Ashafela. Peace be with you. Go in peace. I am honored. May the stars guide you. Ashafela.
Greetings, dear Nathris.
Peace be with you. Goddess watch over you. Illume.
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground.
Hello. Farewell.
What can I get for you today? Off with you. You got my attention. Watch your back.
What brings you here? Farewell.
What brings you here?
Hey, what's up, Fat? Well, it's a couple things, you know, like it's always tough. What is this? I missed a quest here. Investigate a scourge. This is something I don't recognize. What is this quest, Lieutenant? I don't recognize this quest at all. This must be the Argent Dawn stuff. Okay. Um. I mean, okay, so the Paladin, like, so the Paladin was fun, but I was going into Battlegrounds, and of course, as expected, I was basically just getting annihilated by every DK, which, like, DKs are just destroying me. And of course, they have good gear, like, way better, way better gear than I have. And I just felt like, I always love healing in Battlegrounds. And the thing with the Paladin is I wanted to do a Preg Paladin build, but to do the Preg Paladin build, you have to, what's up, KLM, Kra? To do a Paladin build, to do the Preg build, you need so much PvE gear. Like, a lot of the gear, like, almost half the gear you're using is PvE gear. And it's Wrath of the Lich King gear, right? So I'm like, I can't even get the gear, right? So I was like, and I was basically running into Battlegrounds where I wasn't seeing any good healers, really. I wasn't seeing a lot of people healing, and the healers I did see weren't very good healers. And I really love disc healing in PvP and arenas and Battlegrounds, so I thought, you know what, let me just level up a Disc Priest while we're still in pre-patch, because I know, and plus I always still wanted an Enchanter, and someone who could maybe make bags, and when I do a Priest, I always do Tailoring and Enchanting, so also I can level up an Enchanter, and we can level up someone that can make bags for my other characters as well, so there's that benefit too. So, and I started doing the Rogue, and I was playing the Rogue, and I was like, well, the Rogue doesn't give me a lot of benefits, like the Rogue's just a DPSer, it's fun, I like Rogues, Rogues are fun, but from a progression point of view, the Rogue would have been probably just a Gatherer. And so anyways, I just decided to do the Priest. I love Priests. If you go back to 2004, Priest was my main character, Priest and Hunter. And I actually mained a Priest. Oh man, I mained a Priest all the way to probably... The first time I wasn't really maining a Priest was probably like Warlord, like would have been Mista Pandaria or something. I mean, I've always been pretty much a Priest main, so... Yeah, and also the 50% XP, it's like I might as well level up the Priest because it'll help. The Paladin basically doesn't really need to do a whole lot right now. The only thing I'm going to do on the Paladin is I want to make sure I log in and do my minor inscription research every day. And I may do a few Battlegrounds on the Paladin here and there just to help build up some honor, but I felt like I could get more done with the Priest, meaning that the Priest's gear is basically PvP gear mostly. Like the best in slot for her is mostly going to be just straight up PvP gear. So I felt like I could get her to 70 and then just work on getting the PvP gear. Where's... Man, is that it? Just those two areas for the... I only got one Necrotic Stone out of those guys. I don't know how to do it. How do I do it? Get the achievement, Proto Drake and Brewfest. I don't know how. I've never really done the Brewfest stuff. And where does the Proto Drake come from? I don't know anything about Brewfest. I've never really done Brewfest ever. I don't typically do a lot of the seasonal events. I just... I'm not like a mount collection person, but I mean, the Proto Drake would be a fun mount to get for sure. So, yeah, maybe we'll do it. I did pick up the quest. I just need to go to, it looks like, Stormwind to, I guess, to start doing it. I'm kind of bummed there aren't more Horde, more of these undead to kill for that quest. We've only got the one Necrotic Stone so far. I was, it is nice that with the inscription person, I was able to create some books for my priest. It's the bar. And I'm just on my lunch break, so this is just going to be a quick, 60-minute stream, and then I got to get back to work, sadly. But basically, because I played World of Warcraft so much, I played it since 2004, I get burned out on it really easily. So what I always do is I just try to, and it pisses people off who watch my streams. They probably get pissed off. But I will always play in a way that I'm having fun. And if I'm not having fun, I'll do something else. So I got to the point of the Paladin where I really wasn't having fun. So, you know.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Looks like the Horde are dominating this one. So let's... This looks like a quick loss. Yeah. I don't even have fear yet. Boom! Just ambush. You want the real Shady? You want the hunter? Simon? Look at the achievement. What's a long strange trip it's been? Okay, I'll look it up. Wow, what a long strange trip. Okay, I pulled up. You want to see the hunter, Simon? Dude, I'm not gonna be playing probably. Probably won't be playing Turtle Well until I'm bored of Wrath. Because Turtle Well's not going anywhere. You know what I mean, Simon? Turtle Well's not going anywhere, right? So, by not playing Turtle Well, I'm not really missing out on a whole lot. Whereas with Wrath, it's pre-patch. So we're trying to get as much stuff done, right now that we can, before the actual game comes out. So there is a little bit of a timetable there, Out of mana? Alright. You know what I mean? So the Turtle Well's not going anywhere. I'm not like really losing a lot of progression on Turtle Well by not playing Turtle Well. Whereas here, like by not, I've got stuff I'm trying to get done before it actually comes out. Game comes out, if that makes sense. So you forgot how much fun being top DPS while not knowing a damn thing was? Yeah, Hunter's pretty easy. Like, I mean, it's not... The problem you're going to run into with Wrath of the Lich King is, Wrath is a version of WoW that's been out on private servers for a very long time. So there's a lot, and I mean a lot of players that have min-maxed the hell out of Wrath from a PvP perspective. So you're going to run into some seriously good PvP players in Wrath of the Lich King. And a lot of people consider Wrath to be one of the best, if not the best, PvP versions of WoW. I personally kind of like TBC the best for PvP because I just feel like it was less burst, and so you didn't have DKs, which I thought DKs always kind of imbalanced it, especially for casters, because DKs can just lock casters down. I mean, I'm biased because I love Disc Priest, and I've done a lot of Disc Priest leveling, and and a lot of Disc Priest PvP and TBC, and when you get to Wrath on a Disc Priest, you get a DK sitting on top of your head, and it's very difficult to really do a whole lot. I mean, you can't really get away. You have no escapability against a DK as a priest. So your partner basically has to help you in some way, and if your partner doesn't help you, you're basically just going to It's not like you're going to die. I mean, I can stay alive against a good DK. The problem is I just burn through my mana doing it, So. Hey, what's up, Reptilian? Yeah, I thought The only thing about TBC though is that they didn't really have, Destro Warlock wasn't really a thing. So I have created a Warlock here. I don't know if I'm gonna level the Warlock. Probably if I do, it won't be for a while. And I probably would go back and play Turtle Wild maybe before then. Even I don't even know. So, but I favor TBC. TBC is my favorite version. I feel like it's pretty balanced. Like it feels pretty balanced and. Yeah, we do got Mossy Tumors. Good. I just want to make sure we had the Mossy Tumor quest. Two. AFA. Yeah. I went with a really bizarre hairstyle. I went with like this is like my paladin hairstyle on a night elf almost. You know what I mean? Look at this hairstyle. I'll probably change it at some point because she looks a little butch. I'm not gonna lie. But so we may end up changing that hairstyle. Go with a little more of a feminine look. But yeah, Panda's really good. I think Panda's good. I think if it wasn't for DKs, I would love Wrath. I just think DKs are overpowered. I really do. They're just they're just very strong. They're very, very strong. Even after they nerf them, they're still incredibly strong. But yeah, Panda PvP is good, but I like TBC. TBC is my favorite. I think TBC is some of the most balanced. It's not the most balanced. Actually, I take that back. It's not really the most balanced. It's just really fun because the health pools are lower and the burst isn't as high. So you have there's a lot of outplay potential. So now Panda though is really good too. I thought that Panda was probably the most balanced. If you're talking about like the most balanced version of PvP, I thought Mr. Pandaria had the most balanced PvP. Yeah. It is kind of cool how, like, when you're walking around in the cities and stuff, that the Herald of the Lich King is, like, basically saying, "You guys are going to die. You guys are going to die. The Lich King is on his way. He will rule you all." I mean, it's kind of like, shit, man. I think the Wrath event, the pre-patch event for Wrath, is probably the coolest, pre-launch event for any of the versions of WoW. 10 mans with 4 DKs. I was mucking with the music audio. Yeah, but I can't tell you how many battlegrounds I've done, even on my Paladin, where there was like 40 to 50% of the battleground is DKs. I mean, it's crazy how many DKs we see in battlegrounds. And Paladins too. Like, I was in a battleground earlier where it was there was probably like 6 Paladins and like 8 DKs. And I think it was in Arathi Basin. I don't remember how many people were in Arathi Basin. What is it, 10 on 10? Or is it, I think it's 15 on 15, actually. Zalcini, what's up, Zalcin? This is just I'm just doing a stream on my lunch break from work. I got lucky today. Normally today I'm supposed to be in the office, but one of my other workers had to do something, so he had to work from home, and my boss just said I could work from home. I was like, sweet.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
No, you do not. Now, you get XP from AV, and maybe you get XP if you do like the battleground of the day, or maybe the random battleground, but yeah, you don't get any XP, unfortunately. Because if you did, honestly, if I did get XP, I'd do like I did in Shadowlands, and I'd try to just level character. It's just 70, just doing battlegrounds. Although I don't think XP would be a whole lot. I mean, that's one of the things about WoW that I don't like. I think you should get XP from everything to some degree. Like how in like Mr. Pandaria, when you pick an herb, I mean, you get XP, right? I think you should get a little bit of XP from doing everything, and that's gives you a little more incentive to do stuff. Not everybody wants to do quests. I know I don't. I hate questing because I've done it. I absolutely loathe questing. You know, I would much rather level by like doing objective stuff, like, oh, I'm gonna pick herbs and level my professions, and that'll help me. Same thing in Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, if you go and get ore and herbs and craft and stuff, you actually level your character fairly quickly. You know, you're gonna level faster doing quests, of course, but you know, I like the option of being able to get experience from doing professions and gathering and maybe like who knows, even housing. I should maybe even player housing. Maybe if I construct some of my player housing, I get XP, or you know, fishing get XP. You know, all these other different things, or maybe you know, and you know, helping out, like go to like a town and have like a bartender ask me to help them do something. Maybe 10 bar for him while he does something, and I get some XP. You know what I mean? Just which is really a quest, I know, but it's a little bit different than the stuff we normally do. So, your luck went from 60 to 70. Thanks, Davey. Yeah, AV gives you XP for sure. And I'm just picking herbs to send to my Paladin, my Inscriptionist, because she needs the low-level herbs to craft the ink that she uses to do her minor inscription research. So I figure I'll just grab the herbalism for a little bit, and eventually we'll drop herbalism, of course, for enchanting and tailoring. Yeah, Warlords of Draenor. Yeah, well, actually, you know, people bash Warlords of Draenor, but I actually liked Warlords. I actually enjoyed Warlords of Draenor because I thought the map and the zones were really pretty good. You know, actually, I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the garrisons. But you know, I'm a solo player. I don't really group a lot with other people, so that's something I never would have said years ago. Like back in, you know, to Burning Crusade or original Vanilla, I grouped a lot, and I actually ran guilds back in Vanilla. You know, I ran, well, in TBC I did anyway. I ran a guild called the Warrior Poets. You know, let me go over here. I think get the silvery spinnerets. But honestly, the reason I don't do a lot of group content is because of the toxicity and because of the players. You know, it's not that I don't want to group with players. It's just that I always find myself grouping with people that I don't really get along with. You know, they're either arrogant pricks or maybe they're just, you know, who knows, whatever reason. You know, it's hard to find nice people. It's hard to find nice people like Zulson to play with, right, Zulson? Zulcini. See, yeah, it's hard to find nice people. Yeah, well, I got bored. Zalson, I got bored with the Paladin. It was a little bit of boredom, and it was a little bit of stress. Because I got there, and I'm like, oh my god, I need this from this raid, and this from that raid, and I need to, like, go farm herbs for, like, freaking a week just so I can keep crafting all this stuff so I can make money, and it was just overwhelming, all the stuff I felt like I needed to do, and then when I was doing Battlegrounds with the Paladin, I was just getting just totally just destroyed by DKs and full PvP gear, you know, just annihilating me. Like, I saw some Retribution Paladins that were fully geared, two-shotting priests, just boom, boom, dead. It was like Judgment, Divine Storm, boom, or something like that, and they're just dead. You know, I was like, holy, oh my god, get off this stick. Get your head off of that stick. Wow, this is going to be a first. This is the first time in a long time that the spider wasn't right there. But yeah, it was a little bit frustrating doing Battlegrounds and just getting like two-shot almost. Even on my Protection Paladin, I was like getting beat up pretty good by DKs. The last Battleground I did, I was getting ganged up by 4 DKs at once. And it happened about 3 times in a row where I rezzed, ran to a base, and 4 DKs jumped me, killed me. Rezzed, ran to a different base, 4 DKs jumped me and killed me. I was just like, this is ridiculous. And the one thing that happens to me in Battlegrounds when I get just destroyed, or you know, by melee characters on like a melee character, I'm getting disrupted DPS on a DPS. Usually what happens is I want to play a priest because I'm like, well, I want to heal these people. I want to keep my DPS alive so that their DPS can't destroy us. You know? So then I almost always end up... That happens a lot in retail too. Like, I'll play like on a DK or something, and if I'm winning, you know, I'm playing DPS and I'm winning battlegrounds, and all of a sudden I get in a battleground where we die because we don't have enough healers, and I just switch over to my priest and start healing battlegrounds, and until we're just absolutely dominating those, then I jump back on the DPS, you know, I kind of bounce around. Oh, was it? It was night and day? Yeah, my Paladin only has 2 pieces of PvP gear right now. She's got the shoulders and the shield. And honestly, if you look, the guide that I use for the Preg Paladin, like over half of the gear is PvE gear.
You can kiss your ass.
You know, it's amazing how much of the gear on the Preg Paladin is basically like PvE gear. Yeah. Oh my God, Tom Brady just announced he's retiring. Holy shit. Oh, I guess the wife got to him. Damn. Wow, really? Looks like he's gonna retire. Yeah, he's got enough. I mean, it's just... Well, basically, he had a huge fight with his wife. She's been asking him to retire for years. I mean, for years she's wanted him to retire. Like, I think the last 5 years after every season, she's like has been pushing him to retire and take care of the kids because she wants to do more stuff with her career, right? She wants to do more stuff in her modeling career, and she can't do this thing she wants to do because she's always taking care of the kids because he's playing football. She's like, you're old enough. You may not. You know, you need to retire and take care of the kids, so I can go out and do some of the stuff I want to do. Oh, he said it's a troll. Is it a troll? Actually, this is a troll. I guess he's not retiring. Somebody made it up. Breaking news: Tom Brady suddenly announces retirement. Yeah, it's actually not true. It's not true. Somebody just sent me that, but it's actually a troll. He could retire though, so he's not retiring apparently. But he could, right? He still could retire before the year's over. His wife basically moved out of the house. She was so mad at him for unretired because he retired last year and he unretired. His wife was so mad she basically said, "I'm gonna go stay at our house in the Barbados. You know, you take care of the kids." What's up, Eloise? How's it going? But yeah, I mean, there's no reason for him to be playing at this age. He should just... If I was him, I wouldn't be playing. I'd be off in Paris or somewhere. I'd be like traveling the world, you know, doing stuff while I was still had good health, you know what I mean? With his money, the things he could do, shit, I'd be working on my video game, be working on my side band project, be taking classes at the at some art institute working on my drawing skills. I'd be doing so much shit if I had that kind of money. Last thing I would be doing is having a job. Why would I want to have a job when I got that kind of money? Work ruins everything. But he's one of those few people that loves what he does, though. So, lucky him, bastard. They say only 70% of the people. They say only 30% of the people in the world actually work at a job they truly love. Basically, 70% of the people go to work. This is in the United States. 70% of the people in the United States go to a job they don't even like. You know what I mean? They'd rather be doing something else. I'm one of them. I like my job. I like programming, but it's not my dream job. I'm not passionate super passionate about it anymore. You know, I mean, there's other things I'd rather be doing. And I think most people feel that way. I went with a really weird look on this priest. I've never gone with short hair on a night elf in my life. And I'm sure this short hair is not gonna... It isn't gonna last very long. I don't think I can go very long with the short-haired night elf. Night elves should have long hair.
How may I help?
Yeah, I knew I could change it to the barber. I wouldn't have given her this haircut if I couldn't change it. It was awesome. I was like, oh, I'll just go with the short hair for a while, see if I like it. But I was like 90% sure that I'd be hitting the barbershop pretty soon. So...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
The no mohawks? Oh god. So this is the expansion where we had the William Shatner commercials and the Mr. T commercials. Hey, what's up, Alex? It's so slow. Well, let's see if we can. Hey, Alex, let's see if we can level this one quicker than we leveled the Paladin. What do you say? Let's see if we can level this one faster than we did the Paladin. The only thing that's slowing me down a little bit right now is I'm picking herbs, but we're gonna drop herbalism probably. Well, no, I mean, we can pretty much hold herbalism for quite a while because, I mean, I can gather all the greens for enchanting and stuff. I don't need to pick up enchanting right now anyway. That's the nice thing about going tailoring and enchanting is you can pick up a gathering profession until you get to like max level, and then, you know, because you're just stockpiling all your, as long as you have enough room in the bank to stockpile greens and stuff that you get. Did I get all the? I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. Do we have a timer on this? Can't remember. I don't think we do. Okay, we got 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Okay. Plenty of time. Plenty. Did he just go attack somebody? Shit. He did. He did. You're saying if I start going into dungeons non-stop? Yeah, well, we're definitely well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I still think questing at lower levels is going to be way faster. I mean, like Scarlet Monastery, if we can do like, you know, do dungeons over and over and over again, it's probably fairly quick. So, and of course, once we get to Hellfire Peninsula, all I'll be doing is healing. I probably won't even be. I mean, I'll be doing quests while I'm waiting for dungeon pops. That's about it. But this is just a short stream, guys. I got to go back to work in 21 minutes. So this is just me playing on my lunch break. So unfortunately, this is going to be a pretty short stream. But I'll play that. I'm going to play the priest later, some more tonight. We'll stream later tonight, and we'll see see what stuff we can get done. You mostly go with holy. Oh, I go disc. I'm going straight disc for. Let's go see if the undead are up again. Which mods I'm running, right? Like the okay. I'm using Guild Wars 2. So like the target nameplates is these nameplates here is neat plates, and like the UI, like the frames for the UI is Guild Wars 2. The minimap, Guild Wars 2. You know, all this stuff is the Guild Wars 2 UI. You know, basically makes the game look like Guild Wars 2. You know, you got your mount window, your pets, your currency, also the bag, Guild Wars 2. You've also got stuff like you know, show separate bags, or you know, don't show separate bags. You know, sort. You get a sort button to sort your bags. You also can see, kind of like Bagna, you can see like how much gold you have across all your characters. And we go into add-ons here. You can see that I'm using Auctionator, Gather Light, Mixed Scrolling Battle Text, Neat Plates, Omni CC, which is cooldowns, Opie, which is the ring menu, Questy, Vendor Price, which just shows the price of things when I hover over them, Weak Auras, and Guild Wars 2 UI. You know, Vendor Price just shows the price of stuff when I hover. Weak Auras, I'm not really using any Weak Auras for the Priest, but maybe at some point we'll set up some Weak Auras. Oh, and also I'm using, you know, Reshade, which you have to go to reshade.org, I think, or reshade.me, maybe. What is it? Is it reshade.me? Yeah. Reshade.me, ME. And that gives me the filters. So I can go in here and I can customize the game, because the game by default looks like this. It's pretty bland, right? Like, pretty, I mean, you can see it's pretty washed out. And then with Reshade, I can turn on some of these filters that I like, and it makes it look much more vibrant and dark. Come on, did somebody else kill the undead? No, don't kill you. Why are the undead gone? Why are there not more undead here? I'm not liking this. Now let's get. Oh, it said investigate a circle was a quest too. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a quest. Which sharpening? I mean, I'm using the Luma sharpen. Okay. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Oh my god, there's herbs. Like, look at the herbs on the mini map. They're like all around me. Yeah, I found it. Yep, I found it. I actually turned it on, but we need to look at it against like a texture, so we can see if it's good or if it's worth using, basically. Like for example, well, one of the best ways is just to look at the character here. Let's see. So here it is, AMD Fidelity Adaptive Sharpening. You can see like in my hair, when I turn it on, you'll see it gets crisper on the edges and in between. Sometimes sharpening is not a good thing though. Sometimes it can make the game, because sometimes that extra like just blur effect makes the game especially with games that have more of a cartoony look like this or a stylized look. The sharpness can be bad on these. Also, sharpness isn't that good if the game doesn't have higher resolution textures, because the sharpness really isn't going to do much for you. So it just depends on what game you're playing. But like I would say for WoW, let's see. Like we have Luma Sharpen. See, like let's look at the mace here. Definitely looks better with the Luma Sharpen on. You can see that when I turn it on, the mace is more defined. Now with both sharpens on, it's very crisp. You can really see it. You can really see it on the mace here. On the texture on the mace, you can really see it. Like if I turn it off, both of them off, you can see how the mace is more blurry. Yeah, I think it's probably an improvement having that on, actually. I think that's probably an improvement, so we'll leave it on. It looks a little crisper on the edges. You really see it in the back. So if you look at these flowers behind me, notice how they brighten up when I turn on Luma Sharpen. They just get a little bit more bright and defined. With the AMD, it's not quite as much. It's more subtle. So if you're going to do one or the other, I actually just like doing Luma by itself. I've played around with these filters so much, you know what I mean? So I kind of have them the way I want. But yeah, that one's not bad. But I think I'll stick with that. I'll stick with it off for the moment. Just leave it off. I guess the people who came to watch my stream wanted to see me play the Paladin or something because they all left. We had like 24 people in the stream, and all of a sudden they just left. Or maybe because of the fact that I have to go back to work, but... Yeah. I want to get the priest up so we can start doing some PvP. Do some battlegrounds on the priest, which will be really fun. I love healing in battlegrounds as a priest. I think to me the most fun classes in battlegrounds, if you want to go like easy mode, is really hunter, priest. You know, like a healer. Of course, Death Knight is very ridiculously overpowered right now. But I'm not gonna play a Death Knight, at least not to any. My Death Knight's just gonna be a gatherer if I ever get around to leveling her. Think about that other talent point.
free to browse. May the stars guide you. Can I assist you, Bashar Selar?
What brings you here? May the stars guide you.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend. I am honored. Go
I
in
am honored.
peace.
It's one of the few trees you can actually parkour off of in the whole game, right? Check this out. One of the few trees in all of WoW that I found you can actually... that's straight up and down tree where you can actually jump off the side of it. Parkour! Come on. Come on. Loot it. Get it? Why are you not looting it?
Greetings. Good luck, friend. I am honored. Hello. What brings you here? Alone light your path. Greetings. How may I help?
Level 12. Huh, now we get them. Last time I killed a bunch of these guys and I didn't get any of the necrotic stones I needed.
Go forth to victory.
I'm thinking maybe we should go ahead and pick up enchanting, because I don't want to have to carry all these greens around. So we're gonna dump herbalism. Actually, not. Let's not dump it just yet. Let's not dump it just yet. You can hold on to it until my bank gets completely just full of greens, and then when that time comes, then we'll drop herbalism. We'll pick up enchanting, then just DE all the greens in the bank. So. Hey, I'm Bay, what's up? Alright, so yeah, we'll just put these greens in the bank and we'll just DE these guys later. Disc Priest, I'm Bay. Disc Priest! Disc Priest! Oh, Disc Priest! Disc Priest! Get the hype train rolling. Well, you know, I'm a main priest. I've played priest for a long, long time. I love priests, so it didn't take a whole lot. Basically, what happened was I was playing the paladin, and I just was getting overwhelmed with all the stuff I needed to do. Like the preg paladin gear is like half of its PvE gear, and it was like, you know, high-end raid gear. So I can't even get that stuff yet until Wrath even comes out. And I was like, I really going into battlegrounds as the paladin right now, and prod, just getting my ass handed to me. So I was like, this really isn't much fun. So I really wanted to get into some battlegrounds and do some healing and help out my team so that we can win. So because the battlegrounds seem to be really lacking. In fact, healers in general, and Zalson can attest to this as well. Healers in general seem to be really lacking so far in the game, you know, which makes sense because leveling healers can be kind of slow. So when people first start a fresh new server, one of the things you're always going to want to do is, you know, level up something that you can get up quick just so you can make money. Then level up the healer, and you'll have some money so you can equip her with bags and better gear and stuff like that to help her leveling experience be a little bit faster. So we're seeing a lot of priests being created now. When I walk around at these lower levels, I see a lot of priests roaming around. So I was playing the rogue a little bit, and I like rogues, but the rogue doesn't give me some of the benefits that the priest does. One of them is being able to heal. Being able to heal in battlegrounds. And like I said, the one thing with the priest, it's the one class that I feel like I can actually make a difference in battlegrounds. Like, I can go in as a battleground and be like a really good DPS, and sure, I help, and I can make a difference, but as a healer, I can literally turn the tide in battlegrounds because of my ability to keep people alive. And that's always kind of fun, you know? So, I felt like also I wanted to get, you know, since I don't really have any bags, I kind of wanted to get the tailoring going and the enchanting going, so I have a tailor and an enchanter, and I always go tailoring and enchanting on the priest, so that's another benefit of leveling up the priest is I'll have an enchanter and a tailor. And since I have the inscription on my paladin, I have somebody that can send me all the, you know, the vellums and stuff that I need right off my paladin, which is nice, right? Only 2 levels away from using my mystic tune. Now this is made by who? Cute Faith. So my paladin can actually craft me books, which is kind of nice. I can craft quite a few books, actually. What's up, Wandering Vagabond? Good afternoon. I have to go back to work, guys. This is my lunch break, so I'm just going to turn these quests in, and then I gotta go back to work, so. Which is good. We got 14 minutes. 4 minutes, sorry. It's Guild Wars 2 UI. It is very clean. And like, for example, you know, it looks just like Guild Wars 2, basically. Reputation, talents, spells. You can even see future spells. This is a really nice feature of the Guild Wars 2. I love that not too many UIs I've seen do this, where it tells what spells you're going to get at every level. Like at level 14, here's what we're going to get, 16, 18. That's really cool, actually. Glyphs, mounts, pets, currency, and PvP. I have... What is it? Wait. What is it? I have courage that she lacks.
Quickly,
No, speak quickly.
matters to attend.
Rhonda has no idea what she's doing. I have faith that I have courage that she lacks. I can't remember. Oh, man, it's my favorite line, and I can't even remember it. Thanks, Vagabond. Yeah, I like it. I've always liked the Guild Wars 2. I started using it in Classic WoW, and then I used it in TBC, and now I'm using it in Wrath of the Lich King. You know, you can go through and customize it. Here you can go in and move the HUD elements around, and a lot of them are scalable. You can see here the scale slider. So some of them are, but most of them are. So, and of course you can save the UI. I usually just set up one, and once I have it set up, then every time I create a new character, I just import. I just go in here, click Keep Faith, and hit Import, and it'll just import all my settings, because you use pretty much the same settings for... Ooh, achievement earned, Explore, Teldrassil. Oh, epic. Epic! Oh, no! Parkour fail. Wait, let's try this again. Oh, no. Trying to jump from seat to seat. No! Thought I had it the first time. Uh-oh. Come on, girl. The problem is she won't jump. Ah. Oh, so close.
How may I help?
That is a mini game unto itself.
Be careful. Ishnu dog the end.
Shit, I can't. Oh, did I not? Yeah, I did.
A shot from
Cool. Okay.
Can I assist you? Be careful.
Hey Dale, what's up? You just got at the very end of my stream here, Dale. I gotta go back to work, so use Bartender. This is better. Well, I mean, I don't really use Bartender. I've used it once, I think, years and years ago, but going full disc PvP. I plan on doing a lot of PvP battlegrounds and maybe even some arena. As Discipline. In fact, Discipline. I have more matches in Arena playing Discipline Priest than any other character. So, like, I probably have about... I'm probably around 10,000 matches played, maybe, on Disc Priest in Arena over the years. Yeah, I'll be streaming later tonight. This is just, like... I'm just streaming on my lunch break. But I'll be streaming tonight probably around, like, 9 p.m. So, like, 7 hours from now, probably. 6.5 to 7 hours from now, I'll probably be streaming again. I want to get through all of Darkshore. So we'll be like level probably 18. Actually, we'll probably be like 19. Yeah, I know Einbay likes Disc. Yeah, there's going to be a ton. I'm sorry I missed that comment, Einbay. There's going to be a ton of Holy Paladins for sure. And Holy's good. In fact, Holy's the best healer in PvP right now. But Priest does have some stuff. Does bring some stuff to the table. You know, you've got Fear Ward, you've got Shadow Protection, you've got, you know, there's some different things the Priest does bring. Where the Priest really hurts is when you get tunneled with melee cleaves on a Priest, and it's really difficult. So that's, I'm hoping maybe I'll get into like some rated battleground groups, you know. If they do rated BGs and Cataclysm, I can't remember if they do. Maybe they don't. I don't even remember. It's been so long, you know. I don't remember. Yeah, Mana Burn. Oh god, Mana Burn. Oh my god. I have nightmares. Dude, I have nightmares about Mana Burn. Mana Burn is crazy. 50 quests completed! Alright, this is a good stopping point.
I am honored.
Yeah, and you have Master Spell too. Yep. Mana Burn, Master Spell. Yep. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day, everybody. Peace out.